quest marker. Enemy indicator. Crosshairs. Need to move that box. Is it? Alright, what else? Move the bloody broadcast bar as well. Go. Okay. Field of view, I want max, camera shake, I hate camera shake so much. Turn off. Sprint, camera sensitivity. Scale speed. Get that on. Vibration on. Music. Turn you all the way down. Speech. Gibberish. Narrator. Turn you 30. Gibberish 30. Turn. All this down because it's always quite loud. Right. Brightness, sharpening amount, frame rate 60, sharpening. I don't really know what sharpening does, so let's whack. Save that on like 20. Mapping, accessibility. Alright. That's the wrong. Everything's all blown easy. It's bloody pretty already.
Encode your DNA.
Okay. So what actually changes? Okay, your bars here change, right? And your crit chance. Idolized breathed. I quite like him. He has pretty good. Is more intellect. He has good health. He has damage as well, actually. Not as much as this guy. What's him? Find your character's starting attributes.
Define your genetic structure.
No, I don't want him. I don't actually mind him that way, actually. Got a wonky head. I like him like that. Just make him a big ass, big dude.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style.
Oh, patches. I like that one. Yeah, we like that one. Quite like that one.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color.
No, hang on a minute.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Choose your detail color. Pick your main color.
I'm fully green.
Choose your detail color. Pick your main color.
Hell yeah.
Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Pick your main. Choose your first style.
Quite like that one.
Pick your main color.
It's hidden everything.
Choose your detail color. Pick your main. Choose your detail. Pick a class.
Alright, class. Deadeye. Range
Commando.
weapons reload. Commando.
Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak.
Oh, that's kind of cool, that one.
Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur.
Melee dual wield.
Psy-Freak. Commando. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur.
I like the idea of the saboteur.
Sentinel. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur.
Saboteur looks cool because he has like two, you can dual wield, and you can have multiple weapons anyway. Sentinel's just a big chunky dude, isn't it?
Saboteur. Psy-Freak.
Psy-Freak looks
Commando.
cool, but it ain't my style. Commando, I don't like the look of him. He doesn't really have that great. What I'm gonna predominantly be using that.
Deadeye.
Deadeye looks pretty cool too.
Commando.
So see the Commando
Sentinel.
or Sentinel. Sentinel just gives you more armor.
Psy-Freak. Commando.
My vitality is terrible though. Yeah. Need
Choose
to
your pick your
redo
choose
that,
your
actually.
choose a genetic resilience. Define your genetic structure.
It's alright. I don't mind that. Looks alright.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main. Choose your pick a class.
There you go. Alright, so do we go Commando?
Saboteur.
Or do I go Saboteur? I feel like we're gonna go Saboteur because, like, Saboteur has a dual wield, which is useful. Also, he has dodge, which is also useful.
Saboteur chosen.
Yeah. We'll go you. Hey, Frankenpope. Do it. Yeah, we'll go this guy then. Oh, wow.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Oh, yeah. We'll need to play around with that, don't I? Settings. So let's put the smoothing down to 0. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then whack it on 100. It doesn't appear to do anything. Sharpening amount. Let's put the sharpening to 0. Trying to see if it actually does anything when you adjust the settings. I think it's them leaves, I think is what it does. Oh yeah, look, now you can see the detail on the leaves a bit more. Okay. Choose what you think is coolest. They say a game is very easy. I'm playing this on easy, so.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Oh yeah.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Dark red or blue?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the
Oh,
right
hell
and
no.
You can't contradict.
because you...
But remember...
Yeah. Anyway. So... Melee's not bad. Oh, you already... haven't gone. Oh, I do. Can we change the setting on the crosshair? Crosshair. I mean, just the difficulty. Let's put it on medium then. Or adjust controls, accessibility, background, subtitle, QTE, mapping. Trying to see if there's a way you can change the colour of the crosshair. Sometimes you can, but I don't think you can on this one. Oh.
Right is always right. Guess left can be right sometimes.
Okay, so that's reload. I don't know what it does. There you go. Probably
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
But how you doing anyway, Franken? You good? We literally just started this, so...
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Ow. Ow. Getting battered.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
I reckon we could kill him. Apparently we can't. There's the bit from the start.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Ah, lol. Really? Yeah, just gonna run then. Run!
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with your melee attacks. And the camera towards them. Yeah. Okay. And a weapon special add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon. Why is my guy only like 2 feet tall?
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemy attacks. When an enemy attacks, you'll see a lightning bolt flashing. Ow. Motherfucker. Looting. Whoa. Oh, why am I covered in oil? Standing in the oil. You good?
Nice.
Let's give me some help. Ah. Damn. I've died like 4 times so far. Alright, well, you pick that back up. How did that not harm you? You picked it up, it should have injured it.
Right between the eyes.
There we go. NG pack, huh? Okay. No, I'll go about them. We're good. Shielder. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can land the damage. Shield damage to the enemy.
Hack and slash.
Let's actually have a look at these buttons a minute. Movement, combat. That's the left. Does nothing. Let's ignore him. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Strength. You melee damage. Melee damage. Intellect. Power.
Looks good.
Okay. Okay. Okay, done that. Yeah. A lot of different stuff. Damn. I've only got one weapon now. That's unstoppable pig. Kind of curious to what the other characters are like. Because the thing is if you do...
Encode your DNA.
Who can't like that one?
Define your
Yeah.
genetic structure.
Strength's just your melee.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Do
Choose
one
your
like that.
first style.
So we want
Pick your main... Choose your D... Pick a class. Command Psyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Commando. Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Psyfreak. Psyfreak chosen. Sounds good.
let's try this.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at it, but for you, it's not only...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the
Can't believe
that thing.
better half.
The best...
Guess left can be right, sometimes.
Reload.
Stories of
Yeah, I
death
don't
and the
think this
bodies left
Psyfreak's gonna be-
behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
I don't think the Saboteur's going to be for me either.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Cannot be skipped. No. No. That's definitely not for me.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place.
Yeah. Sci-Free kids, not me.
Encode your DNA.
Oh, but shoot. Oh.
Define your genetic structure.
I like that up there actually.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Psy-Freak. Commando. Deadeye. Command. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Psy-Freak. Commando. Sentinel. Commando. Commando chosen. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're all ready, but for you, it's not only a crossroad.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Can't believe
That thing?
better.
The best.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I quite like the one I was though. we'll just stick with the one we got. We like that one. Yep. We'll stick with the one we got. I don't mind that actually, because it's the dual wield, I can change it around. Bugger.
Good for whatever ails you.
Come on.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Crowbar. Okay.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Okay.
Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Nice. Something in there. Looks like it.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Close encounter. Absorbed a bio blob. Okay. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay. Found a puzzle that is scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is left stick. Okay. Rotate nodes. Number of rotations you have left is. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher you intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position and must be rotated in.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Ow. Okay. Why? There you go.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay. And the actual achievements like on this, I've not actually looked. Unlock any melee weapon proficiency.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Let's try that again.
That didn't work then, did it? Yellow and yellow.
Quite a shock to the system.
I really hate that you get electrocuted.
Let's try that again.
Right, well, white to white. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Sold it. Oh, why's my camera there? I don't want my camera there, it's right in the way. Switch. Bit better now. There you go. Yeah, it's better. Perfectly counting enemy attack will stun them. Stunned enemy. Stars circling
The
above.
wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Slice and dice. King. That should be useful. Cutting. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Not my Mooma and Popsy. You
He
bastard.
says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Mooma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Okay.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Nope. Default dialogues are set to advance from an NPC line. Okay. Bonds.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Yes.
The potato
I
people,
came to see the
or
potato
Nono,
people.
are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, power. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. Ruffle the grass.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of... The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net.
Net. Hoop net received. Hey,
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. You can't swim. No. Takes your stamina. Alright. Take this one back to here then.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us.
It's gonna be like
everyone.
find them all, isn't it? Find them all
One
and then
day,
drop
the
them.
land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Okay.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
The old
The
guy.
tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Okay.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
What can I defeat him?
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
The net. Awesome. Anything here we can rob? No, we can rob.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I mean, it says the quickest way out. So is there more than one way out? I don't know.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Okay. Guess that's the tutorial done. Oh. Adventure begins. Escape Bunker 101.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest. Fast travel to signposts. Oh, okay. So that's basically my fast travel point back here. Makes sense. What is that?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
What the hell is this? Okay. Was I just searching doo-doo? We really don't know water, do we? Nope, we do not. Right. Let me check our machine. Should be back. Check my phone. Yeah. Let's look at Far Cry, huh? Yep. Phone it up. Thought maybe I was getting a message, but nope. Alright, anyway. Never mind.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
They look quite sad, don't they?
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner bounce is 2 halves. Okay. Who are those who was acting the same manner?
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interactor on captures and psi shrines will award you psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you reach the required dark or light.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
I mean...
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Oh well.
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
They're already heading down my road.
Okay. And a side point.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice, as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit. And in Jagni's case, letting the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life is part of their plan. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part.
Quest tracking. Fireball. Make speed in directions you're facing. That. Okay. Freeze. Okay. To use blink, press down the input you bound it to. It will teleport you in a direction and create a shockwave when you reappear. I do quite like that. Blaze will launch you forward near a trail behind you. I think that's going to be my better one. Okay, so freeze. Okay, this. That's pretty cool. Let's either blaze or blink. Moving. We'll go with the fire one. Burn everyone.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? You've used up all your key energy.
Okay, I got this. You can spam it. Okay. Chagny. Alright. Alright, that's cool. Save it. End it there then.